Hello everyone, welcome back to the third part of carpal bones at Anatomy at Easiest. In this video, we are going to study the ossification and the clinical application or the applied of carpal bones, the main important applied of carpal bones. So let's start. In simplified way, you can learn the ossification as this is scaphoid, lunate, triquetral, pisiform, trapezium, trapezoid, capitate, and hamate. Now learn in a spiral way and remember one thing, the first alphabet to come, that is the C, is the first bone which starts ossifying. So capitate develops in the third month of fetal life. After that, we have to go like this. Then comes hamate. Hamate develops in 4th month of fetal life. Then we come to trapezium. We started with 3rd month, so here the 3rd year comes. Trapezium forms in 3rd year. Then we go to lunate. It forms in 4th year. Then scaphoid, trapezium and trapezoid all forms in 5th year in male and 4 to 5 years in female. So you can learn 5 only: 3 month, 4 month, 3rd year, 4th year and 5th. After that, the spiral completes and we comes to pisiform. Pisiform is the last bone to develop and it develops in 12th year. Also you can learn as pisiform bone. Alphabets are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it develops in the 12th year of life. This is the ossification of the carpal bones. After that comes the applied of carpal bones. Out of all the carpals, the applied of scaphoid and lunate is important. The lunate, it is the most commonly dislocated carpal. If its dislocation takes place, then it comes anteriorly. Anteriorly, carpal tunnel is present, so it can compress the median nerve which is present in the carpal tunnel and can cause carpal tunnel syndrome. So most commonly dislocated bone is lunate. Second is scaphoid. Scaphoid is the most commonly fractured carpal. It is present here and it is fractured at this junction, which is the junction or the waist of carpal between the tubercle and the body. It is fractured here. If the scaphoid is fractured, then the most common symptom or the diagnosis is there is tenderness over the anatomical snuff box. On the anatomical snuff box, that means here it is tenderness. Now the important thing is, if there is fracture of scaphoid, then there is delayed reunion because of less blood supply. Also, in some cases or generally in scaphoid, 2 blood vessels enters for the blood supply, one through the tubercle and one through the body. But in around 10 to 15% of individual, both these blood vessels enter through the tubercle side only. None of them enters here. And in those cases, if fracture of scaphoid takes place, then the blood supply to this part is stopped because the both vessels are entering through this side. Here it is breakage, so this part does not get any blood supply and hence avascular necrosis of the main part or the body of scaphoid can take place. So you just have to remember the most commonly dislocated bone and the most commonly fractured bone, and why there is avascular necrosis of scaphoid, because both the blood vessels enter through the tubercle in some of the individuals, so in that avascular necrosis can take place. That was all about the ossification and the applied aspect. All the carpal bones are covered in the 3 parts of we have covered in the videos. Hopefully it will be helpful to you. Thank you for watching my video. Please like, share with your friends and subscribe my channel for more upcoming videos. Thank you for watching. Thank you.